Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Alex Williams and you're watching the weekly update for October 6th, 2017 right here at Funagain Games. Today we've got a whole lot of new pre-orders and pre-orders coming out of Essen, as well as a whole bunch of new games in stock. Let's go ahead and get this started. Alright, first things first, we're going to go ahead and talk about our pre-orders. First pre-order up today is Mini Shut the Box, which is an abstract strategy game for 1 to 4 players from Wood Expressions. We also have The Bloody Inn, The Carnies, which is an expansion for The Bloody Inn, a hand management deck building game for 2 to 4 players from Pearl Games. We have Soul, The Last Days of a Star, which is a network and pattern building game for 1 to 5 players from Elephant Labs. Alright, next up we're going to go ahead and talk about our pre-orders coming out of Essen this year. First up from Essen is Dance of the Fireflies. This is an area control set collection board game for 2 to 6 players from Backspindle Games. We also have Cannon Buster, which is a hand management deck building game for 2 to 4 players from Happy Baobab. Have trouble saying that one. We also have Sunny Day, which is a pattern building puzzle game for 2 to 4 players, also from Happy Baobab. Touchdown is an animal sports board game for 2 to 4 players, also from Happy Baobab. Next up, we have Bye Bye Black Sheep, which is a set collection push your luck game for 2 to 5 players from Jolly Thinkers. Baby Cruise is a bluffing set collection game for 3 to 6 players from Jumping Turtle. We also have Babylon Tower Builders, which is an area control game for 3 to 5 players. We have Adios Calavera, which is an abstract strategy game for two players. Edge of Humanity is a hand management deck building bidding game for 2 to 5 players from Golden Egg Games. Hunger the Show is a simultaneous action bluffing game for 2 to 6 players from Phalanx Games. Alibaba is an Arabian set collection game for 2 to 4 players from White Goblin Games. Montana, also from White Goblin Games, is a worker placement city building game for 2 to 4 players. Pioneers is a route building worker placement game for 2 to 4 players from Queen Games. And last on our Essen pre-order list is Fish and Ships, a tile laying ocean game for 2 to 4 players from Spiel. Alright guys, that is it for what is on our new Essen pre-orders. We do an Essen Mule service. If you guys haven't heard, you can go over to funagain.com. Right on the front page, there's a banner that says Essen Mule service. What we do is we take your guys' pre-orders and your interests in the Essen games. We fly over to Essen, we purchase the games, package them up, airship them back to our warehouse, and ship them out to you guys. There are a lot of games on there right now. We've been doing an Essen pre-order section of the update for the past few weeks. If you go to that page right now, I think there's well over 200 games right now that are on our Essen list. We do not pick up games though that haven't been pre-ordered or that there has been no interest shown. So make sure that if you're interested in one of those games that you're pre-ordering them, or at least clicking the notify me button on the product page. That lets us know that you guys are interested in these games. All right, let's go ahead and talk about what's new in stock. All right, our first new game that I want to talk about, this actually came out, I think, last week. Pretty excited about it though. This is Drop Mix. Drop Mix comes from Harmonix and Hasbro. Harmonix, if for anybody who's a video gamer, knows that they created Rock Band. This is a really cool music gaming card game where you'll actually be taking cards and throwing them down on this board to make mixes and earning points doing so. It's a lot of fun. You can actually check out our playthrough. I played it through with Nick, and that will be up on YouTube later today, but you can also find it here on Facebook. We also got a whole bunch of expansions for Drop Mix. These are the series packs. This is Series 2. We have Series 1 and Series 2 right now. And I think there are 6 packs in each series. I could be wrong about that. There are 5 cards that come in these. We're also going to be getting starter packs, which have 15 cards in them. So be sure to check those out. It's a lot of fun. Next up, we have Cthulhu Tales. Cthulhu Tales is from Cubicle 7. Plays in about 20 to 60 minutes for 2 to 5 players. And of course, any fan of Lovecraft might want to pick this one up. Looking pretty cool. I love the art in this one as well. Alright, Munchkin fans, we have Munchkin Light. Munchkin Light is a standalone game. And yeah, it's pretty much just like Munchkin, except not as many rules, as many players. This one plays 3 to 4 players in about an hour. So most Munchkin games, as far as I've played, run more than an hour. So Munchkin Light is definitely a way to play it in a little bit shorter of a time. We also have Tortuga 1667 from Facade Games. This plays in about 20 to 40 minutes for 2 to 9 players. First of all, I love this box. This is just fantastic. I don't even know how much of that detail that you can see. That's not just flat. That's actually looks like a book. It's pretty cool. It's got some pretty cool components in there, and it is available at Funagain.com right now. We got a lot in, so check those out. We have Sheep and Sheep from Okazu brand. Fortunately, there's not much to show on the back. This is our English instructions, I believe, here. But that one just came in this last week. Also from Okazu brand, we have Jungli La. I talked about these ones here in the last week or two on pre-orders, and once again, you have your English instructions right there on the back. So, very cool looking games. All right, from the world of Spectre Ops, we have Crossfire. Crossfire is made by Plaid Hat Games for 5 to 10 players. Plays in about 45 to 60 minutes, and some incredible card art there. Alright, so we actually have a ton of expansions for Rune Wars. This is for the Latari Elves, I think. Yeah, the Latari Elves expansions. So we've got the Infantry Command. Anybody who's still playing the Rune Wars miniatures games, this is an incredible army to add to your collection. These guys look really great painted. We also have the Deepwood Archers. I think the Deepwood Archers is one of the armies that was in the base expansion for this, with the Latari Elves expansion. These guys are cool. The Amelin Scholars. I'm probably completely butchering that. Amelin? But these guys are fantastic looking. The Leonx Riders are pretty cool. I think, again, these guys might have been in the Latari Elves expansion, but here are more for you. It comes with 4 of these guys. And last but not least, for the Latari Elves, we have the Megan Sinduin Hero expansion. Megan comes with two different miniatures, one with and without her mount. Do we get more new stuff?
Yep.
All right.
Brimstone and
Jeremy's bringing me some new stuff.
And Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh man, we'll have to talk about that.
There you go.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Fresh in the door.
All right, so I'm definitely talking about these. I've got the Splinter Hero Pack from TMNT Shadows of the Past. If you haven't checked out Shadows of the Past, it's my favorite Ninja Turtles game ever. And of course, I'm a huge Ninja Turtles fan, so that helps. But this guy has a really cool sculpt. If you backed the Kickstarter, or if you saw the Kickstarter at all, you'll have seen that Splinter came in the Works collection, but this is a different sculpt. and it comes with a new scenario book to give you some new scenarios to play. Definitely gonna be picking that up. All right, so a few Shadows of Brimstone expansions just came in. I'm pretty excited about these too. We just had the big mini sale here, I think last week or the week before, and saw a lot of Shadows of Brimstone stuff go out the door. So now we've got a lot of new stuff. We have the Burrower. This guy's pretty cool. Extra large. To be added to your Shadows of Brimstone game. This one's pretty cool. This is Allies expansion. This is Allies of the Old West. Actually, I haven't seen this one. This is a surprise to me. You've got a mule, some workers, some henchmen, and a faithful dog, which is pretty cool. Comes with all the cards and everything that you'll need. That's pretty awesome. 2 other Shadows of Brimstone expansions. Ooh, we have Scourge Rats. That comes with 12 Scourge Rats and their nest. You see on the back there. Pretty cool looking. Alright, and last but not least, we have the Deluxe Enemy Pack Flesh Stalker and Flesh Drones. These guys are cool. Comes with 6 Flesh Drones and 1 Stalker. And once again, all the cards and everything that you'll need to add it to your Shadows of Brimstone game. Alright, right off the truck. That was pretty cool. Alright, so let's get back to what we were doing. Let's talk about Major General Duel of Time. Major General Duel of Time is for 2 players, plays in about 20 minutes. This is from Ape, which is Advanced Primate Entertainment. Looks like a fun little game. Alright, we have BattleCon. This is Trials of Indines. Probably saying that wrong too. This is from Level 99 Games. This one is for 2 players, plays in about 10 to 20 minutes. And as far as I know, this is a good connection. Yeah, it's a standalone game, so good connection, good way to get into BattleCon. Alright, next up we have a Saga expansion for Lord of the Rings, the card game. This is the Mountain of Fire. This is going to be a new saga in the Lord of the Rings game for anybody who's playing. And even if you're not playing, you can pick up the base game and just pick this up and get right into it. Alright, we have Merchants of Araby. This is from Playtest Northwest. This is, it plays in about 45 to 60 minutes with 2 to 5 players. I like the camel meeples there. Very cool. Alright, from the Kazu brand, we have Emperor's Choice. Emperor's Choice plays in about 90 to 120 minutes with 3 to 5 players. Alright, up next, this is pretty cool. We have an expansion for Potion Explosion. Potion Explosion is a pretty popular game. This is the 5th ingredient expansion from Cool Mini or Not. By the way, it's called the 5th ingredient. This is not the 5th ingredient expansion, as in there are 4 more. This is the only expansion that I know of so far called the 5th ingredient. It plays 2 to 4 players in about 30 to 45 minutes and introduces these white marbles, or ghost ectoplasm. Should be a good addition to Potion Explosion. We have Catan, the Seafarer scenario, Legend of the Sea Robbers. This is a new expansion for Catan. You do need both the base game and the Seafarers expansion. Plays in about 90 minutes or so with 3 to 4 players. Alright, up next, I'm pretty excited about this one. This is from Cool Mini or Not. We have Gateway Uprising. Gateway Uprising plays in about 60 minutes with 2 to 4 players. I love the artwork in this game. It's gorgeous. All right. Also from Cool Mini or Not, we have Meeple War. Meeple War plays in about 30 to 60 minutes for 2 to 4 players. We've got a hex-based tile laying game. Area control game, I believe. All right. A lot of people have been wanting this one. We have Betrayal at Baldur's Gate. Anybody who has heard of or played Betrayal at the House on the Hill know how this is going to play. The mechanics are pretty much the same, but set in the world of D&D. Definitely going to be trying this one out. So, if this is correct, I'm sure that this is going to have a whole bunch of scenarios. Yeah, 50 scenarios as well, just like Betrayal at House on the Hill. So you will be able to play this game at least 50 times and never have the same ending. Very cool. First Martians we just got in this week. First Martians is from Portal Games, right? This plays in about 1 to 2 hours for 1 to 4 players. This one was very popular at the end of the last year, and we just got it in this week. Alright, next up we have Dicetown. Dicetown is from Matago and plays in about 45 minutes for 2 to 5 players. It's a lot like Liar's Dice, at least that's how it looks to me. You've got your cups and your dice. Very cool looking. I actually really like these cups that they have here. Very cool. And we also got the expansion for Dicetown. This is Cowboys. And it includes cow figurines. Pretty cool looking. Alright. Big announcement, of course, we got in Legend of the Five Rings. Chris, if you've watched our game nights at all, Chris is super excited about this. Even though he got his couple copies at Gen Con, he's still very excited that this came in. This is from Fantasy Flight Games for 2 players in about 45 to 90 minutes. It's a living card game, so they're going to be releasing some expansions for this pretty much every month. It's going to be a lot of fun. Alright, we have a new expansion for Fireteam Zero. Fireteam Zero is a big box miniatures game, and this is the first big expansion that we got for it, the Europe Cycle. This expands it with a whole new type of monster and lots of upgrade cards for your heroes. Alright, next up I want to talk about Dojo-kun. This is from Cool Mini or Not and plays in about 90 minutes for 1 to 4 players. At first I wasn't sure what type of game this was, but it actually sounds kind of like a worker placement game. You're going to be getting students and training them up, sending them to competitions. It's a pretty cool looking game. I definitely want to try that one out. Alright, we've got 3 new expansions for Rum and Bones. First off, we have the Iron Inquisition. The Iron Inquisition, again, Rum and Bones plays in about an hour for 2 to 6 players. And the Iron Inquisition is a full new set of ship crew, 5 heroes, and all the cards you need, and a ship. I think that this one is just the one big ship. Yeah. So Iron Inquisition just has the one big ship that would face off against another player. Another one that's actually been really popular is Hammers of Ragnarok. This is our Viking crew. Once again, a whole bunch of ship crewmates and 5 heroes. This one comes with 2 ships. From Cool Mini or Not. And last but not least, our third expansion that we got is the Mercenaries Heroes Chest. So this is going to come with 5 new heroes, 2 of each type. And you see all of the heroes here on the back. Pretty cool. We've got some monster style heroes. I love the Wolf's Bane Hero, Hansel and Gretel, Pinocchio, Captain Gorak. And we've got Mad Molly, Lord Virgil, Grom, Hammerhead, and Alec Rasputin. So if you're not looking for a whole expansion, you can just pick up the heroes right there. Alright, I think I covered everything. That is it for what's new in stock. Let's go ahead and talk about our bestsellers. At number 5 this week, we have Code Names. At number 4, we have West of Africa. At number 3, we have Happy Salmon. At number 2, we have Charterstone. And still at number 1, we have Dice Forge. Alright, that's it for our bestsellers. Let's go ahead and talk about our new game of the week. Game of the week this week is actually going to be Codenames Duet again. Once again, we weren't able to get the link up there, so it will be up there today. You can go and get Codenames Duet for I think $12.99 for the next week, so be sure to check that out. Thank you guys so much for watching. That has been it for the weekly update. I do want to let you guys know that there are a lot of things going on in October. We've got 8 more game nights. There are 8 more. That's 7 more. I've already done 2 this week. So we're going to be doing a game night every Monday night at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. These are our Halloween special game nights, and we're going to be doing some giveaways with those ones, so be sure to tune into those. We're also going to be doing, of course, our regular Wednesday game night at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and we'll be doing giveaways with those as well. This coming Monday, we're going to be playing Mysterium, and the following Wednesday, we're going to be playing Ex Libris, which is going to be a whole lot of fun. Also, we're here every Friday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, hopefully, and doing our weekly update. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Oh, and we also have a big giveaway this October. Don't want to miss out on that. At the end of the month, we're going to be giving away a $250 gift certificate to a random winner. In order to win, be sure to follow us on Facebook and maybe even subscribe to our newsletter so that you know when and how you can enter. There are going to be several ways that you can enter, and you'll be able to get more entries throughout the month. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. And like I said, there's going to be one big winner at the end. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been the weekly update for October 6, 2017, and we will see you next week.